What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands and GLS content in this one video. It's getting very confusing, and until these two are actually separated, which won't be for another year, I guess the content will be somewhat combined, especially for videos like this. So welcome back to the channel. We stream here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, so come by and say hello. Almost forgot to finish doing my intro, but let's talk about the GLX token. And why am I talking about this for Splinterlands? If you don't know, it's because you get a GLX token airdrop, which is the governance token for the GLS, so Genesis League Sports platform, which Splinterlands is launching as kind of like an offshoot or a different brand underneath the overall Splinterlands banner, but its own separate game completely. So you will get the GLX token. This runs for a full year, and I believe this just started at I think October 18th, so it's been running for less than a month now, and will go for a full 365 days. So the token GLX, which you were getting airdrop the entire time, has now become tradable as the bridge to Hive Engine is up and running. So I was able to trade some. I was actually the first trade. I sold some GLX for $1. I listed it for $1 and somebody bought it, which was awesome. They bought just a tiny piece. I think they were testing to see if it was real. And obviously the market is going to do its thing. And we have settled on a day one price, it seems, of about 2.5 cents, right? You can see the spread here is about 0.005. So you got 2.4 cents is the bid, and then 2.9 cents is the ask. So I'm just going to say we're roughly, what somebody's willing to pay for it is roughly about 2.5 pennies per token. So obviously, there's not much or really anything you can do with the token right now. Everything is still very much under development. You can't stake it. There's no liquidity pools. So you can't even swap this on tribal decks, for example. You can just trade it on the main kind of Hive Engine trading platform. So what is this doing overall for SPS stakers? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is adding an additional 10% of APR, which we're going to get into in a second. And so if we go here to SPS, you can see where the SPS staking is. Actually, you know what? I really like the way that Peak Monsters does it. So let's go to SPS and DEC rewards. And you can see here that the SPS token, you can see where the total supply is. We're a little bit over 905 million. And this is giving you 28.72% APR, 17.5 of which is coming from the SPS token and another 11.2% from vouchers. Again, the voucher one is much more dynamic because as the price of vouchers changes in US dollar terms, this can go up or down very dramatically. Whereas this 17.52% really should continue to trend down over time as more and more SPS gets staked, because you're getting that return in SPS, and the rewards do decrease by 1% every month for 65 months, of which we are already almost a year and closing in on a year and a half. So, obviously this number is going to continue to fall, but hopefully the value of SPS over that time frame will continue to rise, or I shouldn't say continue, will rise. So what you're getting right now, in addition to this 28.7%, is about a 10% return if GLX stays at the 2.5 cent mark. And what I'm going to show you here is my I think I shared this in a video previously for the it might be under the GLS playlist, or the Genesis League Sports playlist. But I kind of just mapped out where the APR would be just for GLX if you were staking SPS, right? So this is obviously taking into account the price of SPS and the price of GLX. And what I did is I kind of mapped this out again across many different price points, just so I could feel, how potentially bullish it could be in the future if we were to get to something crazy. So at this point in time, right, at 2.5 cents, you're making roughly a 10% return. And then obviously if you scale this up, and if GLX can do some awesome things in the future, and the token can have value driven to it, not just by the Genesis League Goals game, but if they add more games in the future, well, the number starts to get really juicy. And let's say GLX at some point gets to like a $1 mark. That's like 400% return for where SPS is right now. So is this financial advice? No, we never do financial advice on this channel because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a financial analyst or a financial advisor. I just make music, but I like playing with numbers, and I wanted to share with you these numbers. So if they're off for any reason, let me know. But I did want to share kind of this perspective with you and why I am so big on staking SPS. It really has nothing to do with GLX. This is just really the cherry on top, but a 10% cherry with potential for a lot more. I love it. I really, really do love it. So hopefully this is helpful or at least thought-provoking for you guys if you were looking for any other reason to stake SPS. But as the team has said, staking SPS is crucial to what they want everybody to be doing to get access to all the coolest stuff in the future in the Splinterlands game. So I would highly consider it, whether it's for tournaments, whether it's for rewards potentially in the future, or just getting like vouchers regularly. I think it's a good thing to do, or at least consider doing. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is the 10% higher or lower than what you were expecting? Is the 2.5-cent range for the token higher or lower than you were expecting? We are in a it's hard to say because since the token just technically launched, right, we might be in a pump period, which means that we could go down further, but it also feels like people who got this token for free are starting to dump it. Now, for those of you who are asking, I know that I've said that I do plan on selling like 25% of it just to realize gains as we go along. I'm not doing that just yet. I haven't ruled it out, but I haven't done it yet because 2.5 cents seems a little small in my opinion, and I'm not ready to start doing that. I'm not ready to do that just yet. I would rather hold it, wait and see, because I do expect staking to go live later this month, both pack staking as well as GLX staking. They do have that in the November kind of roadmap timeframe, as well as potentially liquidity pools they did mention for this month as well. So I do want to have some tokens and provide liquidity, be an asset to the the overall ecosystem and hopefully get rewarded for that. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next one, and I will see you around the game. Take care.